It's Kim from Chin Checkers. Follow me on Instagram, ChinCheckers7. I want to talk about these fights that we had this past weekend in Atlantic City. And it seemed like the theme of the night was the reach advantage. So the first fight was Jesse Hart versus Mike Garvanowski. Please excuse me if I pronounced that name wrong. But Jesse Hart had a 6-inch reach advantage, 77 inches to 71. And I've seen Jesse Hart fight a few times, and tonight he was timely aggressive. I don't know if that makes any sense. I know the last couple fights I've seen him fight, he was just aggressive the whole night. But this past Saturday night he was timely aggressive. He used his aggression when he needed to, and he was real quick. He had quick hands, quick feet, moving in and out. And he was catching Mike with a lot of quick jabs and quick 1-2s. And come the second round, Mike had to adjust and started going down and using and going to the body Jesse. But the third round, Jesse Hart was able to knock him down twice, and that happened to be the end of the fight and the end of the night for Mike. And the second fight we had was Bryant Jennings versus Alexander Dimitrenko. Please, once again, if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry. And Bryant Jennings had an 84-inch reach advantage, and he was the shorter man in the fight at 6'2", fighting a guy at 6'7". I don't know what's in the water in Philly, man. Both him and Jesse Hart are from Philly, so I don't know what's in the water, man. But Bryant Jennings pretty much was controlling the fight with his jab and long reach that he had up until, I want to say, the fourth round when when Alexander I'm not gonna try to pronounce his last name again. When Alexander just came over the top with that right hand right over his jab, right over Bryant Jennings' jab, and just caught him to the side of the face and put him down. But Bryant Jennings, being from Philly, tough guy, came back, started putting in some work, went back to using his jab, going in and out. And then in the 8th round, he was able to put him down with a nice left hook. Beautiful left hook. Was able to put him down. And then caught him again. I want to say he knocked him down twice in the 8th round. And then caught him with an uppercut in the 9th round, and the referee stopped the fight. And pretty much to me, I think that stoppage from the referee was immature, because Alexander, when he got knocked down, looked up and was getting ready to get up, and then the referee stopped the fight. But these referees sometimes have to protect the fighters from themselves sometimes. But I thought that Alexander was still able to continue on through the fight. But what I want to say about Jesse Hart and Bryant Jennings is, I think these guys, it's time for them to start stepping up in some competition. Jesse Hart has 1 loss in his record against Gilberto Ramirez, who was a WBO super middleweight champion, excuse me. And Bryant Jennings has 2 losses in his career, one to excuse me, just got a brain fart. But he got one to, Jesus Christ, man. He has 2 losses. He has one to Vladimir Klitschko, which he went the 12-round distance with. And then he had a TKO loss to Luis Ortiz. But I think these guys need to step up their competition now. I mean, the losses on their record to the guys that they lost to, I mean, these guys, world-class fighters. But the way Jesse Hart has been, he's knocked out his last 3 opponents. And he's dying for that rematch against Gilberto Ramirez. But I think it's time for him and for Bryant Jennings to step up in their competition. I just like the grit in these guys. And watching these guys fight on Saturday made me realize one thing. I think it's time for me to do a lot more sit-ups. They came in a lot of, in real good shape. I want to say one thing though, man. I want to say Philly stand up. These guys made people from Philly real proud Saturday night, man. And once again, man, follow me Instagram, chinchecker7, and I'm out.